All right, we are live. Good afternoon, or should I say good evening to everyone. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to join on. We are so excited about this broadcast tonight. Um, well anticipated, and finally it has come to pass that we're joined tonight with the president, should I say, of the annual community Christmas concert. Our Deacon Bobby McRae has been laboring for years in this capacity, and we want you to go ahead and tag somebody in, let them know that we're on. You want to go ahead and hear it first from the deacon. You're going to hear about the community Christmas concert that's coming up on this coming Sunday. You do not want to miss this great event, a great opportunity to be a blessing to those that are less fortunate. And I'm telling you, I'm sure because of the virus, that there are a lot of people that are suffering and they are in need. And when you're able to be able to be a blessing and to give, that truly is a blessing to be able to give to help someone else. And whether it's a little or a lot, it's a help. Trust me, it is a help. And we're so happy. We want you to go ahead and tag someone in, let them know that we're live and we're talking with our Deacon Bobby McRae right here from Dillon, South Carolina, and my big brother, should I say. And so happy and excited about tonight and interviewing my big brother. We did it on last year, and we are doing it again on this year, and I am so happy about it. It's always good to have big brother in the house, you know. And he is a good big brother. Thank God for that. And so thank you all for joining in. We want you to go ahead and tag some more people in while we're talking. Um, Thank you so much, Deacon McRae, for taking the time out to um, do the broadcast with us again this year. We enjoyed you on last year. And of course, we had to bring you back this year. And we're just trying to tag some folks in to watch with us. Y'all go ahead and send a text. If you don't know how to tag anybody, send out a text. If y'all kind of like me, you kind of don't know how to work all this technology just a little bit, go ahead and just go ahead and send a text out to everybody and say that we're on. So I got mine. We're public now. So we got that done. And let's share it. Tag somebody. Share this. Start a watch party if you would, and invite some people in. And we're looking for this to be a great, great interview um, on tonight. Thank everyone for joining in. Thank you so much. All right. So once again, thank you, Deacon McRae, for joining us tonight for this interview about our this annual Christmas community concert that's getting ready to come up and kick off on Sunday at 3 o'clock. And so, Deacon McRae, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and get our recording started. And once again, we're always pre-recording for our radio show that airs on Friday between 5 and 5:30 because of the new system that they having going on at the radio station. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. Sometimes we're at 5, and sometimes we're at 5:15. We may be at 5:30. So look for us between that time slot between 5 and 5:30. You'll be able to hear this also on WJAY Joy 1280 98.3 FM and 1280 AM on your AM dial. And so we're looking and we thank God just for and we're empowering. Our name of our show is Empowerment Youth Ministry Broadcast. And our goal is to empower our young people, but also the community as a whole. And it takes all of us working together to do what we do. And we're so grateful for God just blessing us and allowing us to do this broadcast and to share with you. And tonight is a special night where we're interviewing with our Deacon Bobby McRae, preparing for this annual community Christmas concert. And if you all missed last year, you all missed a treat. And unfortunately, we're not going to let COVID-19 hinder what we're doing, but we're going forward full speed ahead. And guess what? God is leading us, and guess what else? He's gonna cover us. And so don't be afraid. He's gonna take care of us through it all because we're doing something for him. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started with our recording. And this is going to be recorded for about 30 minutes. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask our Deacon McRae, feel free to put those comments down there. We'll try our best to get to your questions. But at this time, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon to each and every one. This is yours truly, Minister Brenda Clements, with the Empowerment Youth Ministry broadcast. Thank you once again for tuning in, listening in. We thank God just for this time and season, and we're into the holiday season right now, and we're so excited about what God is doing for us. And even in the midst of the pandemic, God is truly worthy to be praised, and we have so much to be thankful and grateful for. Look, we made it. We're down to the end of the year. Can y'all believe that? We're almost getting ready to cross over into a new year. And God knows it hadn't been all that easy. And we said that 2020 was going to be the year of everything. And little did we know, it wasn't quite as what we expected it to be. But we thank God. It's just been a tough year for a lot of us. And one thing about it is that COVID-19 didn't have no respected person. It affected everybody across the entire world. And tell me we don't serve a mighty God. And I'm telling you, God is still yet being good, and he's blessing us through this pandemic. Our prayers continue to go out for those that those on the front line, those doctors, those nurses, healthcare providers, whomever you are, our teachers in the schools, those administrators, everybody out there, the supermarkets, whomever you are. Thank you so much for just hanging in there and putting yourself out there to be in service to us. And we greatly appreciate you at all times. And tonight, we're just so happy and excited to be able to come and share with you a special broadcast on today. We're interviewing our Deacon Bobby McRae, the president and the founder, somebody said visionary of the annual community Christmas concert. And yes, if you all remember last year, he was with us, him and our Bishop Blue, Michael Blue was with us, and we hosted it here in Marion, and we had a great time. It was a concert like no other. We had Maurette Clark Brown that came, and she did an outstanding job. And I'm telling you, God continues to bless over and over, and every year gets better and better. And guess what? Although this is going to be COVID-19 pandemic style, guess what? God is still going to bless in the midst of it. And we're so happy to be joined with our Deacon Bobby McRae. Deacon McRae, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Minister Clements. So glad to be a part of the program. So glad to be a part of Empower Me Youth. And
yes,
it's another year that God has kept us. It doesn't seem like it's been a year already, but nevertheless, it has been. And God is good, and we're back again together. And I look forward to being on this program with my little baby sister. So I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yes, we definitely are. And Deacon McRae, if you can just give us a little background on how this began. You know, it's been years, and we were a lot younger. And as you said, I'm your little sister, big brother. And so, you know, I was there from the beginning. So the first year of it, the first start of it, but it's been so long. If you could just kind of let people know what we're doing and why we're doing it and the purpose of what we're doing with the annual community Christmas concert.
Sure, I'll be glad to. Sometimes you want to tell the story over and over again because you just look at how God has brought us and
That's
how
right.
it originated. This would be year 39.
Wow.
And it's just amazing. God had to sanction this because we started out 39 years ago, something very small, had no idea that it would magnify into such a great event today. We started out just with a humble spirit, and we keep that humble spirit. We just wanted to help somebody. I've been singing that song and thinking about that all this week. Bishop Davis, our pastor, the late Bishop Davis, used to sing that song, "If I Can Help
Yeah.
Somebody." And
Yes.
I guess that spirit of helping kind of derived from him.
That's
And
right.
so at teenagers, we were over the church choir then. We called ourselves the Youth Day Choir, and we
Mm-hmm.
had just started singing. I'm telling you, some young people that were just young people, but we all gathered together with one purpose, and it was a little rocky road from time to time, but I mean, we just kept faithful, and a bunch of young people that wasn't even saved, but it didn't matter. We just enjoyed singing, and we were singing for the Lord, and church was good, and that's what we did. So we had just got started as a youth choir, and I don't know how we came up with the idea of just doing a Christmas concert. And that's what we did. We just said, hey, we just started and we were feeling good about ourselves. And we said, let's have a Christmas concert. And we did that. And I mean, we were teenagers and it was so
Yep.
successful. And we said, well, let's take the money and just help somebody. We'll do the concert and we'll take the money and we'll just help somebody. And that's kind of how it started out. And then the second year, we started inviting our friends, people that went to school with us. Not only were we going to sing, but we were going to invite some of our classmates, some of our friends that we played on the street with.
Yep.
And we just started getting people from the community, and it grew into the Christmas community concert. And
Yep.
I always remember, just it wasn't a whole lot, but we maybe raised $200 or $300, and we would take bags of groceries. We'd go to Walmart and get the groceries, and we would take it to people's houses and just leave the bags of food and stuff there. And then we began to grow and got so many people that was integral in what we were doing. We started using DSS to help us pick families. And like I said, it had to be of God, because here we are 39 years later,
39 years
we're
later.
still doing it. And I'm telling you, just a great group of young people, musicians, Kenny Hicks, and oh man, these choir members that
Right.
wasn't even saved. And now I look back over the 39 years, God has truly not even broken the yoke. I mean, all those young people that was with us when we started, if I'm not mistaken, God has kept us all. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the majority of that youth group are saved and filled with the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
We
Amen.
went on to call ourselves the Inspirational Voices of Praise, and
Oh, yes.
just I could go on and on, but I'm so excited and so sincere about what we're doing. And here we are 39 years later, and you alluded to the COVID. I mean, we could have easily canceled out, but
Right.
we're just determined to do the work of the Lord. And if
Yeah.
there was a time of need, this is the year that
Yeah.
there is a time of need. There's no time to be saying, well, we ain't going to do it this year because of COVID. It's because of COVID we need to do this.
Amen.
And I'm encouraging everybody to not be afraid. Certainly, we're going to be cautious and do the right thing, but we serve an awesome God. And like you said, it's December. So in the midst of this pandemic that's been going on
Amen.
since maybe March or February, we've
Amen.
still, through it all, through the hardest, we still stand and we believe in God.
Amen.
So we encourage everybody that's listening to do the same, make the sacrifice. And certainly, again, we're going to be safe, but we're going to move forward and we're going to continue to do what we need to do, because there are people that certainly this year in need.
In need indeed. And so
Right.
it's this coming Sunday. Where is it going to be located? If you could give us a location and time.
Well, like you said, last year we did it in Marion, South Carolina, and we done it so many years at our local church and Ladder, and that's where we started at the Greater Howard Church of Christ there. And we began to, talk about it's a community thing. So, we needed to kind of move and be a part of the community. And so that's kind of what we started doing. And Bishop Blue has been such a great friend and a great supporter. And we did it there last year. And I think that's the second or third time that we did it at his church.
Right.
And it was so successful. And this year we're going to Fresh Beginnings to Elder Ricky Gilcrease. And our theme is coming home, and we're going to be going home right there in Dillon, South Carolina. We did it in Ladder so many years, and we've done it in Marion. And this year we're going to be doing it in Dillon at Fresh Beginning. Elder Gilcrease is a good friend, and that ministry there have grown so tremendously. and he's always been supportive. And so we're going to be there. I was just looking at the address. It's 2220. And it's on Highway number 9 going out towards Little Rock. You can't miss the church, a beautiful church there. You just added a fellowship hall. But we're not going to be in church. It's going to be a drive up. So this is going to be new to me because this is going to be the first time that I've ever been a part of a drive up service. But you know that this year has been a year of first times. And
that's right.
I truly believe that if we take one step, God is going to continue to do things for us. We just got to walk in faith and continue to move forward. So it's going to be a drive up, but I truly believe that God is going to continue to do something different. And I can't wait to see what God's going to do this coming Sunday at 3:00 at Fresh Beginnings Church, Dillon, South Carolina, Highway number 9. It's probably about 2 miles from Purdue. For those who kind of know that area, going into Little Rock. If you end up in Little Rock, you done passed the church. But it's right on the outside of Dillon, and you can't miss it. And we're looking
it's right beside Dollar General.
Right beside Dollar General. So yeah, you can't miss it. So we're excited about that. So excited about the relationship and the fellowship with Elder Gilcrease. And I'm telling you that they're so excited about wanting to help. And that's what makes it so even that much better, is knowing that churches in the community coming together and saying, what can I do to help?
That's right. That's right. And that's what it's all about. We're working together, helping those that are in need. And I'm telling you, once again, like I said earlier, we're blessed. Anytime that you could be on the side that you can give, then whatever you have to give, then give. And we thank God just for the vision that you had, Deacon McRae, back 39 years ago. And yes, back then we just loved to sing. It wasn't nothing about, we wanted to be saved at the time, but we enjoyed what we were doing, and we knew we wanted to help people. And I thank God for that same spirit that we have to want to help. And for even those that are listening in and looking on, if you want to help. And so Deacon McRae, if somebody wanted to help and say, well, listen, I'm not going to be able to be there. How can I help? How can I be a blessing? Because I want to be supportive. I'm sure we have a lot of people that are out there that have been a part of this Christmas concert 39 years ago. I'm sure that we still have some people that are out there that remember when we first started, and I'm telling you, 39 years ago, I was about 11, 12 years old. And that's something, y'all, God has kept us. And I'm so grateful about it. I'm not ashamed. We're blessed. And so if someone wants to be a blessing, and I say, I want to be supportive, how can they be supportive? Although they may not be here, I know that we had some things set up last year for those that wanted to support. And so what things do we have in place this year for those that would like to be supportive?
Well, we're going to be streaming live. I'm excited about that. We've got a brother that's going to come in, and we're going to be streaming live on Facebook. I mean, completely professionally done. And by doing that, there's going to be a Cash App that we had last year, and I can't remember what that was. Maybe one of my assistants can come in and give me that Cash App. But there's a Cash App that we've got out there, but it's going to be streaming live, so you should be able to see it. If you have Facebook, you should be able to watch the show live. I don't care where you're at, whether you're in Philadelphia, New York, Alabama, you'll be able to see it live, and I'm excited about that, being able to do it that way. And so with that, you can do by way of Cash App. Is the way that we're going to look at doing it again this year. And so we're encouraging people to do that. And you don't even have to wait till Sunday. If you know you're not going to be there, you can go to that web page, look at it, and be able to give that way. So that's kind of what we're excited about. But we certainly want everybody to come out and be a part of it. But if you can't, there are going to be ways that you can give through Cash App.
Okay. And so like you're saying, for those that want to be supportive and do the Cash App, do you still have? I know we had a page set up last year, or a website set up last year. What's the name of that? Maybe one of your assistants can help give you that name.
So what you're doing is you're asking me the questions that I should know, and we're doing it live. So there is a Cash App. See, I don't have Facebook, and I don't, but I know for a fact there is a outstanding Facebook page that Crystal has set up, that you can go, and we should have that momentarily before this ends. We'll be able to let you know. And I'm looking at something now concerning Christmas community concert, but we'll get that to you before we get
Okay.
off.
Okay, great. So we'll definitely post everything out there. We'll have it announced because we do want you to be a part of this. And once again, we are excited. And as our Deacon McRae was saying, he's just excited about what to see what God is going to do. You know, look, this is the first time, and we something that's never been done before in history of the annual community Christmas concert. And so this we're going to be making history coming this coming Sunday as well with our drive up annual community Christmas concert. I want you to know that as he was saying also that just kind of want to go back. He was saying how DSS has been very instrumental in helping to select those needy families. And it's been, I'm not sure, Deacon McRae, if you know the number of families that we've been able to be a blessing to over the years. But I want you to know that there's nothing that we're doing undercover or nobody's getting, we're not recipients of what we're raising. This money is going out. We're purchasing. I think last year, some years you have done some things for the seniors as well.
Right.
Deacon McRae, yes, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. And that page is the 2020 Community Christmas Concert. If you go on Facebook, you should be able to find it. If you just go on the 2020 Community Christmas Concert, you should be able to find it then. I certainly apologize. And you're correct about that, Mr. Clemens. We do a lot of sacrificing to give. We don't have any major sponsors. And so all the monies that we get are just local people giving. We've been blessed from time to time to have companies to come in and give or donate. But for the most part, we've got people that are sacrificing their money and their time. And, I keep thinking about Sister Janice that works all year long for this event. We've got loyal people that's been supporting this for 39 years. And certainly we don't count that as robbery. We certainly make sure that when we get these funds that people are sacrificing, that we allocate and do the right thing when it comes to that. And so from time to time, we do things. And when you said we don't do anything undercover, you're right. But I guess the only thing that we do maybe is just to keep people information privately. There have been so many people that we've helped. Some of them I don't even know. I've had a great committee that helps, and a great part of this. I think about Sister Danielle that has, over the years, that was just my right hand and continues to do. And, some of the things that she have done, some of the people I've never seen, and that's okay. Some of the people I have, and if I know it, I still don't broadcast what we do for people.
That's right.
And so that's the only thing. But we really, she came maybe about 5 years ago. She talked about, when we've done some things for seniors, and not that people hadn't been supportive and grateful, but sometimes the seniors go unnoticed. But so the times that I remember her telling me that she went and gave to seniors, you talking about so grateful to, me, y'all doing this for me. And that just compelled us to even do more through the testimony. Some of those seniors just crying and being so grateful that, because they've labored down through the years, and sometimes they're so often forgot about. But certainly there have been young children that we bought toys and helped families. And it didn't matter what color, black, white, red, purple. I mean, we've just helped. And like you said, right there in our community is what we do. And we continue to even ask people if they know someone, let us know. People that have had burnouts, people that were in the hospital. I mean, I can go on and on over the 39 years, some of the things that we have did. And I just encourage people to just continue to just want to be a part of this, because it's something that Bishop Blue said last year. It's something local, and it's locally going towards local families in the area. And that's what makes it so exciting. It's because it's going right there in Dillon and Marion, Latter County. So that's what we're excited about.
Yes, and I'm just listening to what you're saying. It kind of makes me a little emotional because when you say the seniors, and a lot of times they are forgotten about, and a lot of times those are the ones that are in need. They have a fixed income, and if they have any medical issues or anything, they got to pay for medicine and their utilities and different things. You'd be surprised at what goes on with our seniors. And so that right there is a great blessing to be able to help those seniors in need, as well as the children. And as my mom always would say from time to time, that they're innocent, and they didn't ask to come here. But we thank God just for the heart that you had and the vision that you had to be a blessing to those that are in need. And I want you to know, and I want to commend you as well as the community. You are strong. The Dillon, Marion, Latta, Lakeview, wherever you come from, those that gave from across, whether you're in Pennsylvania or Tennessee, Georgia, wherever you are, I want you to know that we are community strong. And when you said that we don't have a whole lot of big organizations or companies supporting, or no Walmart, no Sam's, or no Dollar General, Family Dollars, or Target, or J.C. Penney's. We don't have those people backing us. But you know who we have? We have you all, the community. And we commend you for your support over the last 39 years. Your dollars, your money that you gave was a blessing to someone else. And I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you to give, to help someone else. God has been so good to us. We have more now than we've ever had. When you talk about vacations, we didn't know what vacations were. We didn't know what it meant to go out and eat. If Daddy brought home that barrel of KFC chicken, we thought we had something. But we can go and eat at Red Lobster, go to the beach and eat at Captain George, or wherever we want to go. And God has blessed us to travel, to go out and eat. You can buy what you want for the most part, and we're blessed. A lot of us, God has brought us from a mighty long way over the 39 years. So I want to challenge you. I want to encourage you to take time out, set aside something to be someone else. Give to someone that is in need. I want to encourage you to say, you know what, this year I'm not gonna do as much for my family. I'm gonna help someone else. My family, we don't really need a whole lot. And I'm telling you, you can look and say, you know what, we really not hurting for. The children have some of everything now. Some of our kids have plenty. Toys falling out the closet, shoes. You can't even hardly keep them up on the bed anymore. You have so many shoes and clothes. And so there's someone else that's needy. Someone else right now, tonight is a cold night. Someone else don't have electricity. Someone else don't have adequate food. They don't have adequate heating. And so we're blessed to be able to have what we have. And we want you all to be encouraged. We want to encourage you to be there this Sunday at Fresh Beginnings at 3:00 p.m. for the 39th annual community Christmas concert. And if you've been missing them, make sure that you start following us every year. It's always the third Sunday. Isn't that correct, Deacon McRae?
That is correct. That is correct.
It's always the third Sunday in December. Now, we thank God that we've been able to go throughout the community to different churches, but you can mark your calendar unless God says otherwise, and unless he come and rapture us home. Coming next year, it's going to be the third Sunday in December. If you don't remember anything else, it's always the third Sunday in December that we're going to come and try and be a blessing to someone. And next year, oh wow, 40 years, y'all.
40 years. 40.
40 years. And I want you to know the community Thank you so much. We say thank you. We could not have done it without your support. The community. It was just us, and we've done a great job over the past
Absolutely.
39 years. Deacon McRae and his committee, we commend you all for all your hard work and labor, sacrifices on top of sacrifices. They've done it. And Deacon McRae, thank you so much for all that you continue to do. We want you all to remember Fresh Beginnings is right beside Dollar General, like going into Little Rock. It's in Dillon. You go past Burger King and just keep going down. You'll see Dollar General, and right there, you cannot miss the church. At 3 o'clock p.m., we thank God for Elder Ricky that's there working hard. And I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this event. We have a lot that's going on. Different
Absolutely.
groups will be singing. Our sister Linda Ellis always has food for us. And, you can get you a good hot meal. And you need to come
That's
early
right.
for that. You need to
That's
come
right.
early. The concert starts at 3, but you're going to be able to eat before 3 o'clock. And so we want to encourage you to come early, because once the concert starts, then we're not going to be serving the food, but the food will be served prior to the concert. So line up, get ready, gas up your cars, because it's going to be on this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. at Fresh Beginnings in Dillon, South Carolina. Elder Ricky Gilchrist is the pastor there. You do not want to miss this
Absolutely.
concert. I'm telling
Absolutely.
you, it's
You
going
know,
to
like
be drive up. You don't even got to get out the car. It don't get any easier than that. You don't even have to worry about no seat. Somebody was in my seat. You're in your car, and so
that's
it
right.
doesn't get any better than that. We want you to come and be supportive of the community. Please come out and support. Deacon McRae, do you have any final words you'd like to say as we close?
Well, just like you said earlier, 1:30 to 2:30, we're going to be feeding the community. So, I mean, what a blessing to be able to do that from 1:30 to 2:30. So you can leave your church, come straight there, and get a great meal and prepare for the service. Also, there are going to be other things, and even if you're in need, come and talk to us and let us know that we can be able to help you. Certainly, you keep saying Deacon McRae, but the staff and that young group of people that initially have been with me all this time, the choir, the inspirational voices of praise. Think about people like Elder Raymond Davis and the musicians, our brother Dominique Bethay. Man, I can go on and feel like I'm going to miss somebody. But you talk about Linda Ellis and
Pray.
this awesome committee, my daughters, my family, people like my little baby sister here with this program, and then your people behind the scene, my nieces, my nephews. It just takes all of us to do. And so you keep saying Deacon McRae, but it's not just me, but it's a group of people, my church family, the Greater Highway Churches of Christ, and certainly my love and my passion for my pastor, the late great Bishop Davis. So we're just looking for God to do, and we're gonna be in the cars, but I can imagine getting out of that car and praising God, because I'm certainly believing that God is going to do a great thing. It's going to be something different. And man, do we have so much to praise God for. So we're looking forward to it this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock. And we're encouraging elders, pastors. I'm encouraging you to come out and be a part of something that's just going to be such a great thing for our community. And we look
Yeah.
forward to it. Thank you so much for having me tonight, little sis.
You're welcome, big brother. And once again, that page that you'll be able to view it Facebook Live. Also look for the 2020 annual community Christmas concert. That'll be the Facebook page that you can see. Once again, our time is out, but it was well spent. Thank you all for joining us. This is yours truly, the Minister Brenda Clements with Empower Youth Ministry Broadcast. Continue to keep on praying, because prayer changes things. God bless. All right, we got the recording done. So if we can get our staff, if you would, to post the web page, the Facebook page, 2020 annual community Christmas concert, and you will be able to view this Facebook Live. And we want to encourage everybody to please start a watch party. do whatever you can do to support. Once again, I am so proud of the community. I am so proud of what you all have done these past 39 years. It wasn't just Deacon McRae and his committee. It wasn't just the Greater Howard Churches of Christ or the Inspiration Voices of Praise. It was all of you, all of you. And I'm sure some of you all can relate and say, well, I remember being a part of that. I remember singing on that choir. Oh, wow. We had some, you talking about some singing people. The choir was so huge. We've had Brother Harold Brooker to come from Columbia, our brother Ron, what's his name? Ronald, Bible Way. Bible
Oh, is it Ronald or is it Brother Darrell
Daryl.
from Bible Way Jackson?
Daryl,
Um,
yes.
Randall Jackson. Randall Jackson.
Randall, yes. Randall Jackson. So many, David Lincoln, so many people. You talking about going back to the 80s when we were doing this, and um, it's just been such a great journey, something we always look forward to throughout the year. And you can be a part of this. You don't have to say, oh man, I missed it. Well, you know what? You can join us and be a part of this. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Please share this broadcast on your page. Share the information. And if you would like to challenge some of your friends, your co-workers to give and be a part, this is a community thing. It's not an individual thing. And I just keep saying community because I'm just so amazed at what you all have done and how you have been a blessing to so many people. Even we didn't say earlier how that you were able to be a blessing to those that were affected by the hurricanes, Hurricane Florence and Matthew, being able to be a help to those that were in need. And I'm telling you, some people are still trying to recover from those hurricanes, and they've lost a lot.
Absolutely.
But thank God for putting it in the hearts of men and women just like you to give and be a blessing, to give back, to help somebody else in need. Because you know what? It could have easily been at our door. It could have been easily been us that didn't have a place to go. We could have been flooded out. We could have lost everything in these hurricanes and different things that has already happened. But you know what? God has been so gracious, and we're so
Absolutely.
grateful. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Deacon McRae, for sharing with us. I'm not sure if anybody have any additional questions for him, but we thank you so much for taking the time out, just getting off work and coming to share and do this broadcast with us. Long overdue, but we made it tonight. We made it happen. And I greatly appreciate you, big brother. And thank
Problem.
you all. Anything else, Deacon McRae, that you would like to say?
Well, I just want to also say, so proud of you. I mean, so proud of you. You've taken this ministry and you've grown. And so I am just as proud of my little sister and what you have did so far and to continue to see your growth. And it's just great. And like you said, it's just as much of the community as what we do once a year. You're
That's
doing
right.
this every week. So certainly want to take a minute to tell you how proud I am of you, my little sister. And also just again, just proud to be a part of Dillon. Even though I live in Columbia, some people will even say, well, you go all the way back to Dillon, that's home.
Right.
And and I look forward to going back to Dillon and being a part of this. I look forward to going home as much as possible, and certainly want to give a shout out or certainly gratitude to my parents, to my father that's not no longer with us, and to my mom, because they instilled this in us. And my mom brought us to church when we didn't want to go, and there were
Amen.
so many times we didn't want to go, but certainly
It
she
was
was
making us.
faithful, and it made us who we are today.
Amen.
Certainly, I thank God for her still being a part and living to see her children grow up to do what we're doing. And
Amen.
I love Dillon, and I know these people that are listening, you love Dillon too. And if you can help somebody, it don't, like you said earlier as we begin, it doesn't matter how big or small. We take
Right.
all the pennies and dollars and we add it up and we do what we can. And
Mhm.
that's what makes us strong in the PD. Something about the PD and I'm just proud to be a part of it. And I encourage everybody to come out Sunday. It's easy. The easy out is, COVID, and I'm not going to be out. That's the easy out. But man, I believe God's going to do a great thing for those who make the sacrifice and
Right.
come regardless through it all, through the storm and through the rain. And they was talking about rain, and I seen yesterday it said 30%. And I began to pray, and I looked today, and now it's at 20%. So God
Yeah.
answered prayers. And so we're looking for it to be a beautiful day, and rain, shine, sleet, or snow. We're going through Sunday, and we're going to have this program. And I encourage you, again, the easy out is to say, because of this and that, I don't think I'm going to come. But even if you can't make it, like I said, you'll be able to stream on Facebook, get with somebody that can show you how to get on and be a part of this program. And we're looking
Amen.
forward to it. Thank you so much, Minister Clemens.
Thank you so much, Deacon McRae. All right, so we do have the Cash App that's
There it
available,
is.
um, and you're able to be a blessing. And as he said earlier, you don't have to wait until Sunday to do it. If you know now that you want to go ahead and be a part of this great opportunity to be able to give back and to share, then you certainly can do that. You can do that tonight if you want. We thank God for it. We thank God for technology, just allowing us to do
Yes.
what we do. And we've never had to use this platform like we're using it now, but it certainly has been a tremendous blessing in getting information out and being able to share with you just through live streaming. So we want to encourage you, wherever you are, to please be a supporter of this community concert. Once again, thank you, Deacon McRae, for coming and getting off work and coming and sharing this information with us. And now, what we need now is you to take this information and share it on your page. And we want you to ask your friends to share on their page. And not only that, but want someone to start a challenge and say, listen, I challenge you. I'm going to give, even if you say it's a $10 challenge, then just think how many people, if every one of your friends would give just an offering of at least $10, that would be a blessing. Even if it's $5, hey, any little bit counts, just to be a blessing to and a help to someone else. And certainly, this is what it's all about: helping those in need. And you would be surprised of those that do not have. As I said earlier, I was made aware of someone right here in Dillon, without power, living in a home, no power. I'm not sure if they have running water, but they're surviving and they're in that condition. And we're just so blessed. And my heart goes out. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna sign off. But I'm gonna say this is that everybody do not recover the same. And sometimes life happens to us. And you
Yeah.
wonder why some people are in the situation that they're in. And sometimes we can look down on them and say, oh, they could do better, or they always begging, or this and that, or look at them. But you don't know what happened that caused them to be where they are today. And sometimes everybody do not recover the same. And my heart goes out. Sometimes it's not their desire to be where they are, but sometimes things hurt you so bad. Things happen in your life so bad that you never ever recover and you're never the same. And sometimes, we can always be judgmental, or either you can help. And so,
That's,
which one you choose to do?
that's right.
I choose to be a help. And so, I don't want to judge them and just look down on them. God knows if it wasn't for Christ dying for us, He looked down on us and saw that we needed a Savior. And that's the reason why we're celebrating Christmas this season. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And He couldn't preach it to me. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ.
That's
But
right.
He looked down on us and saw that we were in need. We could have been left out. The Jews were the chosen people. But God knows He looked
All
beyond.
right.
I said all of my faults, and He saw our needs.
All
And
right.
He saved us today. And we're so grateful for Him. And so and I'm saying it because don't look at those that are in need, those are homeless out in the street, those are begging. You don't know what happened. I mean, I'm not saying all of them are in need that bad, but I'm telling you that a lot of them are. And I tell you, it's is real, and you see it in your communities. And we want you to help, do what you can do to help. And we thank you once again for signing on with us tonight. Thank you so much. Do what you can do to be a blessing to those that are in need. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deacon McRae. Thank everyone for tuning in. Once again, share this on your page. And I want you to encourage someone else to be a blessing and give. Thank you, and God bless. Until Sunday, we want to see you there at 3 o'clock p.m. in Little Rock. Get there early at 1:30, 2:30 to get your meal, though. All right, God bless you. You don't have to worry about cooking. Have a good night. God bless each and every one.